Hey guys, a couple of weeks, I think now, maybe a week or two ago, I got tagged by Octavio in his original tag called A Song for a Book. And his tag prompts you to pick 5 of kind of your favorite songs and talk about the books that they remind you of. So I'm going to go through my list. He did 5 of them, where he matched the songs with kind of books that they made him think of, and just explained a little bit about why they made him think of it. The first song that I picked is Icarus by Bastille. This one is all about human hubris. So when I think of Icarus, I actually kind of, strangely enough, think of City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennet. I think this has a surprisingly large amount to do with the idea and the story of like gods and humanity having killed them, and just the idea that you are kind of greater than you should think you are, not acknowledging your own limitations and kind of suffering the consequences of them. Also, there's just something about that, I don't know, like it reminds me of like tribal and Gregorian chants at the same time, that makes me think of the way that I visualize City of Stairs, which is very much like almost like a desert city to me is how I thought of it. I know it's not necessarily how he describes it, but in my head that's what I pictured. So to me it sounds and kind of speaks to that story. The next song I picked was The Package by A Perfect Circle. And their album, The 13th Step, is one that I occasionally will just like put on repeat when I'm working. And The Package is a song that's all about lying, and it's all about kind of manipulating those around you to get what you want. So I think fittingly, I chose Game of Thrones, and the person who I think of for this isn't actually, it's not necessarily all of the characters, but certainly like it makes me think of Tyrion and how he has to kind of manipulate the people around him and be particularly careful throughout the entire story. One of my favorite, it's not quite a musical, but one of my favorite movies is Once. You know, like every girl who's a teenager in 2008 or whatever. And one of the songs is called Lies, and it's all about, there's a line in it that goes, the little cracks, they escalated. And it's kind of about this miscommunication in a relationship. And it really kind of makes me think of Pride and Prejudice for some kind of strange reason. But definitely that theme of miscommunication I think really runs heavy through Pride and Prejudice, and that's probably why. So I'm a pretty big fan of this band called Nickel Creek, who mostly did their music I think in the early 2000s and late 90s. They took a really long break, like a 10-year break, and they just released a new album this year. But one of their older songs, Anthony, it's about this girl who like, she just cannot get this guy to pay attention to her, right? And she's like, I don't have anything that you want, and you keep running away from me, and I just don't get it. And this is a little bit of a silly moment, but it made me think, I was listening to it today, and it made me think of the monster from Frankenstein. And how he's just like, why won't you love me back? I keep chasing you and you don't want me. So that was one that I thought was just kind of funny, and I thought I would include that in this one. And then Hypnotize by the White Stripes, which is all about, it's all about getting someone to do what they wouldn't otherwise do, right? Like, I want to hypnotize you on the telephone, I want to make, you know, that like, again, that theme of manipulation, which kind of to me goes with the quantum feat. Also, just the sound of it. Really just, it makes me imagine like slinking around in dark alleys going to steal stuff, which is, you know, a little maybe not necessarily what he's trying to get at, but it's what it makes me think of occasionally. So there you go, that is my response to A Song for a Book tag. Thank you, Octavio, for tagging me. I'm gonna link his channel down below. He's new and you should definitely be checking him out because he's just pretty awesome. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're having an awesome weekend. Let me know what songs make you think of books and what those pairings are, because I always find this to be really fun. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.